If you're using Claude the same way you'd use ChatGPT, typing a question, copying the answer, pasting it somewhere else, you're using maybe 10% of what it can actually do. And the other 90% is the part that genuinely saves you hours. So let me show you what to do instead. Here's the shift nobody explains properly. A chatbot answers you. Claude Cowork does the work. That's not a marketing line. It's a completely different way of working. And once it clicks, going back to copy-paste feels mad. First, let's be fair to the humble chatbot. You ask, it talks back. It's brilliant for a quick answer, drafting an email, explaining a concept you half understand. But notice what it never actually does. It doesn't open your files. It doesn't touch your spreadsheet. It can tell you how to build a report. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and then hands the real work straight back to you. You're still the one doing it. It's an incredibly smart advisor that refuses to pick up a pen. Claude Cowork flips that completely. Instead of describing the steps, you describe the outcome. Turn these 12 receipts into an expense spreadsheet. Pull this month's numbers and write me a one-page summary. Sort out this messy downloads folder. And Claude actually goes and does it on your computer with your real files. It reads them, edits them, creates new ones, and hands you back a finished deliverable, not a to-do list. You stop being the worker and start being the manager. Let me make that concrete with a job you've probably done. Month end. You've got a folder of invoices, a bank export, and last month's report to match the format. The chatbot way, you ask how to build the summary, it gives you a tidy little plan, and then you spend the next 2 hours actually opening files, copying figures, and reformatting by hand. The Cowork way, you point it at the folder and say, reconcile these against the bank export, flag anything that doesn't match, and write me the same one-page summary as last month. It shows you its plan, you approve it, and then it reads every file, does the matching, builds the spreadsheet, and drafts the summary. You go from 2 hours of grind to 5 minutes of reviewing. Same job, completely different afternoon. And it's not reckless about it. Before it touches anything, it shows you the plan, here's exactly what I'm about to do, and you approve it. You stay in control at the checkpoints. Claude does the boring middle bit. It connects to the tools you already live in. Your email, Slack, your browser, your cloud drive, so it can check your inbox every morning, pull the metrics, and write your weekly digest on a schedule you set once. You can even fire off a task from your phone, and it'll finish it on your desktop while you get on with your day. Now here's where it goes from handy to genuinely powerful. Skills. A skill is basically a reusable instruction pack you hand Claude once. How to build a document the way your company does it. Your exact formatting, your process, your standards. You set it up a single time, and from then on Claude just knows how to do that job, every time, without you re-explaining it. Anthropic ships a bunch straight out of the box, building proper Word docs, PowerPoint decks, Excel files, clean PDFs, and you can build your own for whatever it is you do, over and over. And the clever part is how it handles them. Claude doesn't cram every skill into its head at once. It just reads the labels and only opens the full instructions for the one skill it actually needs for the task in front of it. So you can hand it an entire library of your workflows and it stays fast and focused. Skills travel too. The same skill works in the Claude app, inside Cowork, and in the developer tools. Build it once, use it everywhere. And to be clear, I'm not telling you to bin the chatbot. For a quick question, a fast bit of brainstorming, or explaining something on the spot, plain chat is still the right tool. It's instant, and there's nothing to set up. The mistake isn't using chat. The mistake is using only chat. For everything, including the heavy, repetitive jobs that Cowork was literally built to take off your plate. So here's the whole difference in one sentence. A chatbot gives you information. Cowork plus skills gives you completed work. One ends with you copying text into another window at 11 at night. The other ends with a finished spreadsheet sitting in your folder while you're off making a coffee. For anyone doing real knowledge work, finance, operations, admin, running a business, that gap is the entire game. Quick bit of honesty, because I'm not selling you magic, it's not flawless. It can misread a messy file, and you should absolutely check its work, especially anything with numbers or money in it. That's exactly why the approval checkpoints exist. Treat it like a brilliant new hire in their first week. Fast, capable, and worth supervising. The people getting huge value out of this aren't trusting it blindly, they're delegating clearly, and then reviewing the result. If you want to actually try this instead of just nodding along, do one thing. Pick a single boring, repetitive job you do every week. Renaming files, formatting a report, turning receipts into a spreadsheet, writing the same Monday update, and that one task to Cowork. Watch the plan, approve it, check the output, that's it. Then build a skill so it does that exact job your way forever. Start small and let it compound. So stop using Claude like a search box you can chat with and start using it like the coworker it's actually named after. If you're building with AI, finance or automation, follow me. I'm testing what actually works.